Sergio Studios. Extra.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Sergio Dominguez back at it again with another animation look through. And this one we're going to look through Handrek and Mr. Puppety 3. Gonna get that fishy. Originally I was going to do the second one after I did the first one, but in this case I'm like, no, I looked over it, nothing interesting. So let's get to the third one since I do have the animation data of the third, the fourth, and the fifth. So let's get started. Now with this intro, I actually still have the previous intro, it's this, but I wanted to do a little bit of motion graphics and have a drawing specific to this title. So with this one, it is redrawn Handrek and Mr. Puppety just for this. I do like it. The other two are better, but this is cute. I drew this in a sketchbook and outlined it in a marker and put it into Toon Boom and set up like that, and there you go. And a little bit of tweening here to here. A little bit of the ease, and there we go. And even that, like those classic cartoon titles, go from here to here. I love these characters. So this is interesting because I would have to animate water, and in this case I had to simplify it. It would have to be just this specific shape and cycle it, but it is in like a gradient opaque. So as you can see the seams here because this is its own layer. This whole water, it's its own layer. And then I would copy and paste it and move the other one, have its own layer. And that's how I had to set up the water in the ocean and stuff. Like that. So that's how you see like seams a little bit here and here. And that's how I'd make that work. Same thing with this. Its own layer of opaque and the shape. To give it look like it's contacted with the water, but cycling it because I didn't want to thoroughly animate water. Just have a nice cycle and have the really pointy ripples go across. Oh, that's nice. This is 24 frames per second, though there's a smoother look to it. And there's some mistakes I learned, like no gap here. He's nodding his head, and there you go. Oh, another thing I do want to mention. These are newly designed, remade character models. So that's why they look a lot sharper and cleaner than the first two. And yeah, it looks really nice. They do look more up to date. A lot more sleek. I like this one. Especially when I am Mr. Puppety. Let's make his pupil small. So the last shot in the second one, it was him at the hospital. I think I lost it, so I had to redraw it. And since it was going to be like moved around in different shots, so I had to redraw this. I like that he kept the hat, though. Strung on the ukulele. Hopefully it looks like a ukulele. I don't remember drawing this, but for sure I drew it. Let me see. Yep. Or is that a banjo? Banjo. Little banjo. I think it's a ukulele. No, it's a banjo. Mister. Mister. A nice gag. Just change the eyes a little bit. Be mad. Also, Mr. Puppety got a little bit of a glow up. Look at that sharp, clean vector made lines. Alright, this quick shot. I wanted the veins to pop in. So I think they were animated in the eye layer, one frame at a time. Let's see. Yep. One layer. Yeah, it looks so creepy, but it works here. He's just holding in his anger. Since Mr. Puppety doesn't have legs, and like in the first one, he would have to move around by himself with a little bit of a waddle, which you see here. Like, I do like his little waddle. He doesn't need legs. And a nice little speed smear. Just an outline and some opaque see-through colors. That shadow's drawn. Oh, that stuff. This part was a little bit tough because I had to have him like jump in, but also hop in properly, so it looked like that. So I was like, okay, how's he gonna go in? Well, he's gonna have to jump in a little bit, just hop one leg on there, put his weight here, and then slide down a little bit. Maybe it could have been curved more here, like a woo kind of thing, but no, he just straight down. But there's weight. There was weight when bounced back. That's good. Now, since this is water, it has to be a lot of bobbing in the boat, but the bobbing would be a little bit more different than Handrek bobbing, so that had to be off like that. That's good. Who's going to pop out of there? Oh, if you noticed in a frame, it went forward by a frame, right? Yes, because you can see in this frame, Mr. Puppy was going to pop out. And I think this was one layer, and then it became its own layer. I think I did it because Mr. Puppy was going to appear. And also, what else? Oh, because Handrek's hand was going to move. Because you see, it's in the front. He opens it, then it's going to be in the back. So in this case, instead of putting animating Handrek's arm in the back by a frame, I put this forward by one frame. Because if it goes further back, it might clip into the boat or the other props. I think that was the reason. Because if I did animate this going back by a frame, it could affect this placement and this placement. I didn't want to animate these back. It's easier to do that forward. Yeah. Some of it is coming back to me. I wonder what's going to pop out of there, though. Hey. Huh. That's a weird way he appeared, but yeah, it was fun. Hey! Look at all that and those fishing lures. Or fishing thingies. Okay, here we go. This was going to be... There were things cut in this scene because it was taking too long and it had the symbolism of Handrek loves Mr. Puppety the whole time, which we always knew. We always knew. You and me always knew that Handrek loved Mr. Puppety, even if he doesn't show it. I mean, there's going to be a long-winded scene. There's going to be a full song of this, where it's going to be a rip-off of that one classic song with this cartoon amphibian singing this song from a classic cartoon, but in this case, no. Just interrupt him. Here comes the hand, be like, whoop. Not the first time he was squeezed. Oh, and I had to switch models. This is him on this. This is Mr. Puppety 3/4, and boom, front view. And then he's taken away. Whoop. That's a classic cartoon thing of just whoop, fell down. Andrew's not having it. He's not having it. Mr. Puppety. The mouth I want it to be hand drawn to really emphasize the Mr. Puppety line. And have the mouth like transition to each one a little bit smoother by doing that. This is a good one. I do love this short. But this is funny here because in this case I just made a closed mouth and I just made new frames where I just copy and paste and just add darkness here. So that's why it has that look of like the teeth going up and down where I just added darkness here every frame at a time. And it came out very smooth. The eyelids too, let's see. Oh, this is like frame by frame, but I did do it smooth enough. The effects of Handrek getting mad works here. It's really shaking him. I love the drawing of this thumb. I know I'm distracting everybody, but I do like this one. I like the way I draw the thumb. I like drawing the thumb where it's like whoop, like that. Nice and cartoony with that one. Same thing with this one. It's like whoop, because he's a puppet. He doesn't have proper elbows. They're like little felt arms, fabric arms. So it would have this like little curl to it. So it looks cute. This shot's fun. Hold on, let me see. He's upset. I love the mouth coming out of the cheeks. Oh, look at that. Then I wanted it to be cartoony, but I don't think I fully Handrek animated. I just wanted to, yeah, there we go. I was like, okay, let me just animate the torso, this part a little bit more, but keep the other assets and layers, and yeah, have it like that. And that works. That really works. It still comes off as cartoony. I just animated the part that need to be cartoony and just squash and stretch and squish the other puppet things that can do that. But I like it. Oh, that part. Oh, 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 oh. God, it came out so good. And Mr. Puppety is like, oh, I don't care. I just want comedy and coffee. This one's also a nice smile. It's like, oh, I got this. I got this. Oh, his face going back is also nice. Oh, that's a cute smile. He sets very little hints of the first one, but it is inspired by those classic cartoons I love, the dynamic duo cartoons, such as copywritten character versus copywritten character, and don't forget copywritten character and copywritten character. You know, those kinds of classic cartoons that are just that and that. They have that kind of classic cartoon rivalry, and you see it here with this one. And I'm very happy to create these characters, and they're so much fun whenever I get back to it. Just a nice still shot of that. Maybe I didn't like that throw. Let's see. Yeah, there should have been more like his weight. It could have been more up here. Yeah, it should have been more up there, so it looks like it's flying a little bit more. But I think I was also acknowledging Handrek has a weak throw. This is nice. I wanted to add more ripples to it, so it just wouldn't be this opaque, see-through gradient thing. This was a challenge. That shark fin, well, that fish fin, was difficult because I wanted to, bob around and go through and just surround. But I think the problem was have it look like it was underwater or have it be through water. This is see-through, so this is just the fin through a special mask going around. So let me see if I can find it. Here it is, fin. Yeah, this is supposed to be ripple shaped. I think in the next couple of shots it is. But, yeah, this could have been a little bit better in terms of just that detail of the ripple. Because everything is rippling, but there's no ripple of this fish. Think of the next shot. No, not this shot. I could have sworn, like this. There's rippling here. I couldn't do it with the fish. But it still comes off of this shark fin coming at Mr. Puppety. There we go. There it was. Huh. Something was going on that I couldn't figure out the ripples in that one. Oh, and this one I think because this one did an animation. Not only did I do a fin animation, but I also had to animate the mask a little bit. Yeah, I had to animate the mask a little bit so because this was gonna dive in and do that. So there you go. So that's why it could do the ripple and not the other ones. That one also had a ripple. Look at that. the next shot. I don't know. I honestly, for this shot, I couldn't find a better way to have it. This fish surprise on Mr. Puppety, but it's okay. Apparently, this next shot, you're like, wee, there it is, the fish. Oh no! And it's a powerful fish according to this cartoon. Oh, whoa! This one was good. With this fish, it's just like one drawing. I think I just animated a fish cycle, like swimming. Yep, one frame. I moved the fin. Yeah, this fin, one whole drawing, and here's the fishy. And yeah, when I drew it like this, or maybe it was like no, like this. I just took this and just copy and paste and altered a little bit with a perspective tool to give it that moving fin look. Little splashing here. Here it's supposed to be really fast. Hopefully it came off. Yeah, it came off looking good with the really fast. I like this shot because this was originally storyboarded, and when I saw it storyboarded, I'm like, how am I going to animate this? How's this going to work in terms of like laid out? But I figured it out. I altered the puppet design a little bit. I think I did some perspective tools with all these. So it came out pretty good. Very good. Yeah. I'm very proud of this one. One of my favorite Handrek and Mr. Puppety cartoons. Was really getting into it and understanding the characters and the animation process a teeny bit more. I like this one. Poof! Poof! Oh, why you gotta do that? Poof, 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 poof. That hurt. I think this one, my mistake, it ended up being too abrupt, but I kept it in. It's like, Mr. Puppety, oh! I think there was supposed to be a better hold of that, and then cut to this. But yeah, when you see it, it's too abrupt. Like Master Puppety, oh, and then this shot. Then whoosh, look at me go. And by me, I mean Mr. Puppety. It was a nice slow. I think I made it slower later on. That is a powerful fish that could do all that. Poof. But it's a cartoon set in my universe, so it is what it is. Just lands there. Oh yeah, when he shakes around, I'm like, I'm gonna animate him shaking. But again, I think I just altered this and then also made different altered copies of the head layer. So that's how I had to make that work. The boat's there, but where's? Oh, this is when I do a cartoon like this, there would be just a scene where it's just me setting up the character designs and props. So the extra things are probably here. Give me a second. Yeah. There's more scenes. Handrek being concerned, like, and here we go. Oh, that's cute. Oh, yeah. We did it. I took that previous shot where it goes here and then just reversed it and made it happy, which is good when I can do economic shots like that. This one's good. And I'm like, oh, this is fun. He's just skipping like a stone. That's a good gag. And Handrek just losing it. Yeah, it's a good one too with the little fishy, cute little fishy. Do you do a flip? Yes, he did. Flip. Oh, Mr. Puppety, what will you do next? That's so cute. I like this. He's like, go. You can go now. You can go now. I was like, okay, bye. Oh, I made sure that Handrek and Mr. Puppety are a great duo, but Mr. Puppety, in this case, he's supposed to be unstoppable. I don't need Handrek in here, so that's why it's just Mr. Puppety. Now with this, like I said, there's gonna be a long-winded scene about questioning Handrek's love for Mr. Puppety, and that's why there's a long-winded moment here of just, you know, you love me. You were worried about me. You were worried about me. That's what I was trying to imply in this scene. That's why there's like that's why Handrek is like, what? And Mr. Puppy's like, you know you love me. You were worried about me. You thought I was gone forever. You think the fish took me, huh? You think the fish took me. This sentient puppet that's unstoppable, impossible to kill. Huh? You were worried about me because you love me. Because you love me. I'm like, yeah. It's all about love with these characters. He's still a little grump. But, you know, he always had a heart of gold. He's just a little weakling that's being pushed around by a puppet. That was always the gag with these characters. I don't know what the heck happened with the hand. Just the hand disappeared. I want him to walk away in the sunset. It seems like a finale since we're walking, like a series finale after 3 shorts. And this is the best I can do animating them walking forward. Like, yeah, that was, yeah, I tried my best with that one. Walking forward. Yeah, something like that would have to take actual hand-drawn animation to get the perspective right. But in this case, I was like, I'm almost done. At the time, I was sick with the last couple of shots. Yeah, I was under the weather. So I was like, oh, let's just do this. Let's just animate this and do our best. And that's it. But yeah, they're walking into the sunset. You think it's a series finale, but I make 2 more shorts. Because after I did the 3rd one, I storyboarded 2 more, but didn't get to it until a couple of years later. Because I had other things, and I had other ideas, and I was like, maybe in 2019 when these characters are a decade old. And there we go. That's it for Handrek and Mr. Puppety 3. I hope you enjoyed me looking thoroughly through it, I guess. I enjoyed looking through it as much as hopefully you did, and I hope you enjoy it. I want to do more of these, as many as I can, and again, I hope you join me for those too. Alright, again, thank you very much for watching. Questions, comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am Sergio Dominguez saying, have an animated day. Mr. Puppety, how did you get here? I'm here to sign off. No, it's supposed to be Sergio's time. You guys, calm down. I got this. Saying, have an animated day.